My name is Tim Vittetoe. I'm the makeup supervisor for Star Trek Renegades.
Tim, what does a makeup supervisor do?
We're responsible for the straight makeup, beauty makeup, as well as the special effects makeup.
Tim, I'm actually not a makeup person. I'm not familiar with the ins and outs of your line of work. What does it mean to do straight makeup?
So straight makeup is applied to a guy. It's to bring out their natural skin tones, to even out their skin, to do any corrective makeup as necessary, and bring out their natural lip color without them looking like they are wearing any makeup.
So tell me, I've watched a little Star Trek in my time. It was usually a lot of like aliens and stuff. Is Star Trek Renegades a prosthetic heavy shoot? It
is. There are about 15 aliens, so it's very heavy on the special effects side. There are also quite a few straight makeups as well.
In that regard, I'm actually very curious about the process of doing the makeup stuff, the prosthetic stuff. Are you and your team creating from scratch? Like, are you going from life cast to delivered product, or is that something you source out? Do you buy off the shelf prosthetics? What's the move for something like that? Well,
it's a combination of creating some new characters, starting with a concept design that we've been given either by the director or somebody who's doing the production artwork. We'll take a design, and from that we'll create a sculpt out of a clay material. Chavant clay is typically what we use, which is a medium non-drying clay. And then from that we make molds. From the molds we actually make foam latex pieces. You can also create silicone pieces as well, and we're looking into that. So the characters are sometimes created from scratch. If we already have a foam latex piece available, we'll use that to create the character as well. And that certainly reduces the work. You don't have to start from scratch.
You mentioned silicone appliances. What are the advantages to that versus traditional foam latex?
Well, silicone, the advantage is that you have a translucency that you don't get with a foam latex appliance. You can see the real skin tones through the actor, through the actor's skin itself comes through the appliance. They look very real if they're blended properly, and if there's a good skin tone match, as well as a translucency that allows the actor's skin to show through. Tell
me, Tim, what I don't mean this offensively, but I just want to learn about your background. What makes you the right choice for this role on Star Trek Renegades? Do you have an extensive background in makeup and theater and filmmaking? Tell me.
So I've been doing special effects makeup since I was in high school. I probably scared my mom one too many times. And I also have taken a couple of years of cinematography, filmmaking, where I was a cinematographer or DP, and then decided to get into the makeup side of things. So I've been doing it for some years. I've had a variety of projects, and I worked on the last Star Trek fan-made film, Of Gods and Men. I was the makeup supervisor for that, and that was done about 6-7 years ago. So since then I've also improved my skills as well.
Another question I was going to ask you is, how did you get involved in Star Trek Renegades? But it sounds like, based on your experience in Of Gods and Men, you were sort of just the natural choice. Is that about correct?
Yeah, I would say so. I know Sky Conway, Doug Conway, he had me be the special effects makeup supervisor for Of Gods and Men, and then so it was a natural fit for me to be part of the team for Star Trek Renegades.
Can you give me a breakdown of the type of aliens or characters that we might be seeing in the first episode of Star Trek Renegades?
Well, I don't want to give away the story. I can tell you there are a variety of aliens. There is one scene where 5 to 7 alien characters are needed. One of the main characters is also an alien, a brand new species. Species that I'm not quite sure how much I can say.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let me allow you some wiggle room. Will we be seeing alien races that Star Trek fans are familiar with?
Yes. So there's a combination of new characters that have never been seen before that are being developed, and they're also well-established characters.
Characters or races?
Races.
Okay. Interesting. interesting, very perplexing.